Crusaders, Mr. Carver here. Hope you're all doing well. We've got another edition of Connecting with the Crusaders, and we've had a whole bunch of athletic ones that Mr. Hinnenkamp was able to do with some of the senior student athletes, and they were kind of in the can. We were going to slowly release them, talking about their hopes of their spring season and even their winter season continuing with both of our basketball teams being alive in the state tournament. Now, obviously, with school being canceled for the rest of the year and the season being cut short for both spring and winter, we've kind of spliced those together here, and we hope you enjoy.
How's your daily routine going? How's school and managing in the house and stuff like that? What's good? What's bad?
Well, I've been trying to get up early most days so I don't throw myself off too much, and that's going well. I wake up like 9:30 most days. It's nice being able to get up and work at my own pace, though.
I'm managing through a mix of balancing time spent with schoolwork and time with family or working out or trying out new things that I now have a little bit of time to try.
It's definitely a big change with school and everything and not being able to see me, but just trying to stay safe, stay inside, and do whatever the people are telling us to do to make this go by the fastest that it could.
How are you staying in touch with your friends?
Mostly just like FaceTime and just texting each other and stuff, playing some video games with my friends and stuff, but try not to play too much,
We have a whole group chat, my lunch crew and I. We just keep in touch, Snapchatting, Instagram, stuff like that. Yeah, keeping in touch.
Yeah, I've been utilizing FaceTime a lot. It's nice that they've recently added the group FaceTime feature. I'm not a big Skype fan or anything, so yeah, I've been seeing my friends a few times a week.
I've been able to stay in touch with the other basketball players through our group chat and a few of the my track teammates through social media. So it's been pretty fun. We've been sharing workouts and things to try out.
Cool. What kind of workouts are you doing?
At home, I've been doing a lot of workouts for endurance, core strength, upper body strength, and for the past 13 out of 14 days, I've been working on a jumping program that might help me increase my vertical.
That's awesome. So you can dunk next year.
Hopefully.
I guess I'm kind of lucky in this situation because I've kind of built up my own little home gym over the last couple of years. So while a lot of people are doing calisthenics and stuff, I get to continue doing weight training.
So Oliver, how are you handling your diabetes in this break? And is it better? Is it easier? Is it harder?
I mean, it's a little bit harder, mostly because I'm sitting around a lot more, because at least in school we have those 6-minute periods where we're up and walking around and I'm not sitting for as long. So my blood sugar's been a little higher, but being able to go out and exercise, ride my bike, do some lacrosse, go for like a walk with my dog, it's been really helping me kind of control it a little bit.
Great. Is it nice to have your family all together? Is you guys, this is kind of going back to my time, Oliver, where we would sit down for family meals at night and, we all spend a lot of time together, which doesn't happen a lot in your day. So I think this is kind of a blessing on your generation to have that. But what's that been like?
Oh, my mother's been making homemade dinners basically every day, and it's been fantastic. Meatloaf tonight, it's going to be really good. So that's been fantastic. And I mean, yes, we've been doing game nights and spending a lot more time together watching movies. So I mean, that's another plus I'd say from it, is spending more time with, especially with Sebastian back home from college.
2 of my sisters are home, so we're having almost full family dinners again, which is pretty nice.
So the last time we saw Callan was part of a 4 overtime, one of the best basketball games I've ever seen in my life, and I've seen a lot of basketball in my life. Now that you're a couple weeks away from that, what do you think back on that, and what do you think about basketball kind of being on hold as long as it's been?
That game was definitely crazy. It was definitely one of the best games I've ever played in. It didn't feel like it at the time. It just felt like a normal game, but looking back at it, it was definitely special. But it's just weird. Like we were in a groove. I feel like we were really everything was going our way, and then it just stopped.
One good outlook is that we ended our season. Well, I'm not gonna say end it yet, but the way things ended was on a good note. Like, we had a great game that game. We played as a team. We were excited. We were ready. We were focused. So that last game was good because we ended on a good note.
Right.
It's just sad that it was just taken away like so fast. And I felt like we just needed a lot to prove this year, even though we did prove that with winning leagues, and districts and stuff like that. We did prove something. I feel like we could have proved more, but it was just taken so quickly from us. So
for those of you who don't know Chris is a really active young man. A little rough right now because the play he was in got put on hold. Hopefully that comes back. I guess you guys got to do one show, right?
Yeah, it was more of a dress rehearsal that our parents got to watch, but a show is a show.
Yeah, that's at least you get something out of it. Chris is also a real dynamic athlete in track and field. He's done pretty much everything except field events. But he's been a distance runner. He's been a hurdler. He's been a pole vaulter. I know he had a lot of high hopes for this year. What were your goals coming into this year, Chris?
I set the bar pretty high this year, and I think that if we had a full season to work with, I was looking to go to states in the pole vault.
Yeah, it's tough to not have that right now. I know you took a pole vault home with you on that last day. We had no idea we'd be sitting here this long, but what are you doing to stay in shape? You lifting? You doing anything?
Exercising. I've been doing some form stuff. Obviously, I don't have like a pit or anything, but I go through the motions, and you can do some stuff even on flat ground that I've been doing.
So since we last saw you, I saw you committed to Ohio State. I guess I should have let Mr. Carver do this interview so he could be all Buckeye proud with you.
Yeah, I gave him a go Bucks the last time I saw him.
What draws you to that school?
Well, I was always interested in going to school in the Ohio Valley because we go out there every year because we have family there, and I have a lot of friends out in the area. That's where my family originally moved from before we came to Lancaster away many years ago. And I was interested in going to a big school. Obviously, I've been going to small Catholic schools my whole life. I was interested in kind of switching that up. But Ohio State also has a really strong engineering program. When I visited the school, I didn't do like a full campus tour. I only visited the engineering school. So we got to see really in depth what they have going on. And the program's really good, and it really interested me. All first year engineering students kind of see a bit of all of the majors they offer, and they offer some, like, I think it's like 18 different engineering majors. So you don't have to declare specifically until the start of your sophomore year. So I was interested by that. I liked how it was a big school. I liked how it was in Ohio, and they offered me some scholarships, and all the pieces fell into place, and I committed.
That's awesome. Congratulations. I know you're heading to E-Town next year. Do you have any thoughts about getting ready for that? Any communication from them? What are they sending you or talking to you about?
We are extremely excited for next year. We've got a group chat together of the coach and all the incoming players, and we've been sharing workouts with each other, ball handling drills, talking about trying to get a video chat together to sort of make sure everybody knows who everybody is. And it's been a lot of communication and work, and we're all just really excited for next year.
I'm going to the University of Richmond.
University of Richmond to study?
Probably biology with the pre-med track.
Are you going to be able to do any athletics there?
I'm hoping to play some club lacrosse, maybe join they have a crew team, so we'll see. I'm hoping definitely to at least try club lacrosse.
I'm waiting for all of this to go down so I can make some visits, see some teams, coaches, and stuff like that, just to get back in the group of things.
Good. If we don't get a chance to get back, are you able to contact those schools, like through Google Meetings or something like that, to have conversation to help you narrow down those decisions?
Yes. I have a few basketball coaches that actually have my number. Personally, they said that I can FaceTime them whenever, just to talk to somebody, just to have somebody there to keep me encouraged. Because this can be really discouraging to a lot of athletes that it didn't just fall in their lap to them. Like people that are just like there's a lot of people that are discouraged because they couldn't finish out their season and show what they really could do. You know what I mean? So,
Right.
so yeah, just to be encouraged by contacting them and FaceTiming them or doing things like this, Google Meets and stuff like that. So yeah.
You got big thoughts for next year. What are you thinking? You know, have you narrowed it down, or are you still wide open on choices?
Yeah, I'm definitely narrowing it down at this point to a couple schools, but I'm definitely open to options. It is real late in the year, but next year I was thinking about doing track wherever I went. I was just gonna try and walk on if I wasn't recruited by the school, or if I was join a team, great, that would be awesome. But I figure why not try and walk on wherever, even maybe for basketball, if just because. I mean, if I don't, I feel like I'd be doing an injustice to myself. Might as well try.